Hi, welcome to a tutorial on calculating leaf area index by using Gaplight Analyzer. So we will start by running the software. I know it is Korean version, I just don't care about it. As you can see, it is like version 2.0 and it is currently the latest version. So to import our hemispherical photograph image, we'll go into File and click on Open Image. So what we are going to do is basically locate our photo, and since it is not bitmap format, you can click on Other Graphics to import PNG, JPEG, or etc. And mine is right here, Hemi JPEG. So I'll open it, and immediately you can see your image imported on a separate window. Now I will be registering this image, so I will go into Configure and Register Image. I'll be basically making a circle, but the important part is that your starting point should be north. So I've marked this part as north while taking this photo. So I'll start from dragging from right here and make a perfect circle covering all around this image. And that looks perfect. As you can see, GLA automatically calculates all the values in here. So if it looks okay, you can click on Apply and click on OK. Then you will be able to see two separate images, which is registered image and working image side by side. And to make this calculation more accurate, I will be editing this configuration. So configure and click on edit configuration. I won't be talking about resolution and radiation since we don't really need these for calculating LAI, so I'll be explaining these two tabs. So the image tab, starting from image tab, I told you when registering image you have to start from clicking the north, but it doesn't have to be north. If it was south, you can click on south. If it was east, you can click on east, and vice versa. And if your north was like geographically north, you can just leave it like this. If it was magnetically north, you can click on these. Since mine was geographic north, I will be putting it right here. The projection distortion is the distortion type of your fisheye lens. So not all fisheye lenses use the same distortion type. Some companies make polar distortion types, and other companies make like other distortion types. So there are basically four popular projection distortion type, which is polar, Lambert's equal area, orthographic, and stereographic equal angle. And if your fisheye lens doesn't fall into these categories, you can click on user define, and Caneye software, which is another software similar to Gaplight Analyzer, and they provide a manual on doing a separate experiment to find the values for the user defined setting. So you can always check that out, and I won't be going into details about those. So, and since mine is polar, I will be clicking polar. And by the way, some companies tell you whether the distortion type is Lambert or polar, but I've called a lot of companies about like the distortion type, and the workers, like the workers, they don't really know what kind of distortion type these are. They just know that it is a fisheye lens and it looks circular, but they don't know what kind of distortion type. So keep that in mind, and there will be more possibility of you using user defined. So now the side tab, going into side tab, the location is basically putting in your GPS information. So latitude, longitude, elevation, that should be all present in your GPS information. So it's straightforward. Orientation is also straightforward. If your camera when taking this photo was If it was horizontal, you can leave it like this. If it was inclined, you can click on incline and put the values of slope and aspect to compensate for it. So this is probably it, and let's click on OK. Oh, so mine was polar, so. And now we've finished on editing configuration, and let's go on to prematting this image. So I can click on this threshold to premat this, like right here, but let's talk about these effects. Like, you've seen these kinds of effects somewhere, like apps or Photoshop, so I won't be going into details about how to use these because it is kinda straightforward, like most people know how to use this. So these are to help help this software matte this image. So this effect will help the software separate the leaves and the sky. So if the calculation doesn't look okay, you can always come back here and tweak these to get a more accurate result. Sorry, and I'll be just going to the matting part, so threshold. The black should be the leaves and the white should be the background. So by scrolling these, I am going to match the black with leaves and the white with the skies. And a little more. Just a touch more. Little more. Does that look okay? Maybe too much. Yeah, it's too much. That looks okay, so I'll be click on OK. And the final part will be calculating the LAI. So I'll go into calculate and run calculation, and I will click on calculate, and we'll wait for the software to calculate the LAI. So I hope this ends fast. But oh yeah, and immediately you can see your LAI values right here, and along with other values like above total, like transdiffuse, and etc. So this is the end of the tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I can see you on the updated version on calculating leaf area index by using Gap Light Analyzer. Thank you.